You are listening to Power Marketing with Kevin Lee. Here's Kevin.
One thing we notice is if one of the early things we ask a new client when they come on board is we ask them for sort of a data dump of their email list so we can create custom audiences, preferably segmented into their sort of power customers, their normal customers, and their lapsed. And often they've thrown away their lapsed emails, right? And so we can't even use those for custom audiences. And it always seems like a huge missed opportunity for us because we can't even use paid display media and paid social to reactivate them. Do you find that that's happening a lot, that people didn't really understand the value of these sort of fallow email portions of their email list? And maybe they shouldn't have even been fallow. Maybe you have you can resuscitate them, but this idea of sort of I stop mailing them, or I delete them because of lack of opens or lack of clicks. I sort of feel like it's a little bit draconian. Do you agree?
It's how about it's stupid. Okay, but let me put it that way, and I hope I've offended some people by saying that. It's just stupid that you paid to acquire somebody on your list. If it was a customer, you probably paid somewhere between $20 and $35 to acquire them. If it was just a visitor, it was probably between 50 cents and $2 to get them. But they signed up, and you've decided arbitrarily to just get rid of them. That's just stupid. Certainly don't get rid of them and use them in display, use them in social. You should be targeting your unsubscribes in social and display also. That's very, very valid. And then the other piece of it is, yes, there is a significant amount of value, and that value, of course, changes. But we have a case study where a client was doing the same thing, just not engaging their inactives, and we took their inactive file and valued their inactive file at $2 CPM per mailing, eCPM, effective rate per thousand of value, just to find that, and their active file as $40 eCPM, right? And so you went from 2 to 40 simply by engaging in an email, because a high percentage of the active file was engaging. And that doesn't mean that you mail the inactive file all the time. It means you identify who in the inactive file is going to engage. There are ways of scoring them, but you do need to engage the active file, and a combination of engaging them both in email and social and on the web is the best combination. And then the most important thing there is to measure. If you measure it and you take that group, we've found that isolating those that have recently been activated, you can perfectly measure how valuable they are, because your active file may span across people who, let's say, are still active for a year, and people who just recently purchased and just were active yesterday. So now take these new people and identify what their value is. And then you can understand, well, how much can I spend? If a newly activated person now is worth $60 per thousand, I'm willing to spend significantly more than the $2 per thousand that they were generating before.
Kevin Lee's Power Marketing is available on all your favorite podcast networks. Kevin loves helping businesses excel at marketing. Having marketing challenges? Just like Santa in the Miracle on 34th Street, if Kevin can't help you, he'll know someone who can. Find him on LinkedIn, subscribe, or follow.